Fine.
Started.
Okay, fine. So this department, we are going to we are going to create another object. Let me create the tab by now itself. Let me create later. What is this? Another one is student. Then students. I have checked this checkbox, but instead of creating the save, I clicked on save and so it opened the new page here. But if you want to create the tab directly, click on save. Okay. Instead of save and new. So save and new means that create the record and access another page for creating this another record. Now here, next. Okay. Now on the student, let's create, okay, let it be there, department. Department name is there. Then let's create one small field called status. It should be the pick list. Okay. Here, active, inactive, cancel. Okay. Okay. So now we have created the object. Now let's create tab for department. We have not created that, right? Let's create tabs for department object. Department. So these are the icons you can use anyone. Okay, so tabs are ready. Now, for the students, let's create fields. Okay, so if you see that student object, now you can identify some fields are already created for the custom objects as well. Okay, so here API name is ending with double_c, then we can say this is the custom object. Okay, even here a label is there whether it is custom or not. Okay, so if you see the fields, we have created only so object only, but there are some other fields. These are called standard fields, right? So by default, when a new custom is created, the fields will be created like created by ID, lost modified by ID, owner ID, name. Okay, these are all standard fields. Let's create one field one by one. What is the field name? We have to create number, name, phone. Name is already there. Let's create number, student number as the auto number, or you can give direct number itself. It's a number. I'm going to give student number. Now, if you see here, length is there, 18 characters, 18 digits will be allowed to store as the number and 0 decimal places. Okay, you have to go through this one, what it is. Save and new. So now number is there, phone date of join. Phone number we can ignore. Let's say just create later, not now. Date of join. And then status, student status. We are going to create a new field. That is a pick list. Active. Convert. Okay, so now we have created all the fields and everything. It's fine. Okay, so here what we have to do is, this is very much important. Okay, let's say student, I'm going to create a new record. So student should be associated with any of the training, right? Without course, where will be the student's place, right? So student cannot be there without training or without the course name, right? For that, we have to give you a link here, right? Why? Because we can create as a pick list also, like course as Salesforce, Java, .NET, something like, but that won't give the proper information if you want to see the course details. Let's say here Salesforce is selected, then what is the start date, what is the end date, when it is started, what is the batch number. If you want to see that, you cannot see if you create as a pick list. So that for that purpose, what we'll do is we'll create another object to store all the attributes. Then those will be linked to this object. That is called as relationship. Relationship is nothing but linking the data between two objects. Okay. There are two kind of relationships we have. One is lookup relationship and another one master detail relationship. Okay. So what is a lookup relationship and what is a master detail relationship? Okay. So master detail relationship is the mandatory relationship. Means here, if you want to create one record for the students, then students should associate it with one training. Means it's mandatory. Then you will go for the master detail relationship. But here, the student does not required to be belongs to any one of the department. Means he may be belongs to any department or he may be the outsider also. Okay, so then that is if the value is not required, then that's called as lookup relationship. Okay, let me create things. Okay, student number 1, date of joining. Let me give us today. Status is active. Okay, save. Now I have created the record for this one. Now I don't see the information related to the student is related to which training or which department. I'm not able to see anything. But that, let's create the field called lookup relationship to see the information on student. Which information? Department information. Okay. New. There is lookup relationship. So when we will go for lookup relationship and when we'll go for master detail relationship. Lookup relationship is the relationship between the two objects which is not required, means which is not mandatory. Okay, this is very much important. Let's create new. Okay, student. So this is related to which one? Department. We are going to create with department. Select as the department. Next. Okay. See this. I'll explain you later on the lookup filter and others. Save it. Okay, lot of others will be there. You don't need to worry about all of them. Now if you see this, see, department is there, but we do not have any department value here. Students. Refresh. Where is this department field? Okay. When you edit new student. Okay. So here department is there, but for the existing records, why this is not displaying? Okay, it's there. Okay, so department you have to create this one. So from here also you can create a new department, or what you can do is go to the departments tab. Okay. Click on new department, select something like IT is the students and departments. IT status active, save. Now go to the students. Say this. By default, it will be displayed here. Save it. Okay. Now, if you want to see the department information, if you hover there, it displays some values there. So this is IT. You can configure this later. And if you want to see that information, you can click on this. Okay. This will be open in the tab, and you will be able to see the information department. And you can give the department number and others. Everything can be displayed here as the separate detail value. This. So this is the lookup value. See, when you want to see this lookup, if you don't give the value for department, you can save the record. You don't need to worry about the value of this one. Okay. Now this lookup field, let's say I'm showing you. Please make sure you guys are observing clearly. Now what I'm trying to do is on department, I'm deleting this record. See this. I have deleted this record. Now what happens to the student? So on the student, value will be made as empty. Nothing other than that. No effect on this, but it will be removed. That's it. Value will be removed. Okay. Now, if you want to see that relationship considerations, you have to in Salesforce get this information clearly. Okay, so there are different master detail lookup, self relationship, external lookup, indirect lookup. These many are not required. Considerations, or what you can say is limitations. Okay. So previously it was 40. Okay, still it is also 40 only. This will be keep on changing for each and every release. Okay, for now it is 40. They can increase up to 50 later. Okay, so let me explain what is this. See, now this student object is having a relationship with the department as the lookup field, right? The same way student can have another relationship with another object called university. Okay, there will be another object which may be having the some university or college or something, whatever it is, institute, different objects, the relationship between the student object and other objects like that. You can have up to 40 relationship fields. This department is one relationship field. The same way you can have up to 40 relationship fields. This may be increased in future. So as they are saying that this may be increased limit to 50. Okay, so as of now, out of 40 you can have the combination like, so 40 relationship fields are allowed. Out of them, only 2 will be the master detail. Only 2 master details are allowed per object. Okay, and then you can have 38 lookups. This is very much important. And let's say if I don't want to create master detail relationships, then you can create 40 lookups. But only 2 master details are only allowed. Okay, so now the difference between the lookup and master detail, let me give this lookup relationship. First one, it is not mandatory, means value is not mandatory. Okay, then when you delete parent, means when the department is deleted, value is empty. When you delete parent, value in the child will be null. Only you can have up to 40 lookups per object. One second. Where is this? Just a minute. I have already shared the material, right? In that material, you have all the information. You go through that. Okay. There are other things also related to the roll-up summary fields, related to the accessibility and others. So I'll explain one by one later. Just go through those things. Okay, now let's create the master detail relationship. I think you have understood the lookup relationship. So lookup relationship is nothing but a relationship between 2 objects, and then value is not required. When you delete the parent, value will be made as empty. And you can have up to 38 to 40 lookups on object maximum. More than that cannot be created. These are the 4 points we discussed now, and we will discuss later all others. Okay. So any questions on this? So let's create the master detailed relationship between the student and the training. Okay, here very much important point is first point, master detail. You cannot create master detailed relationship if the child object is having records. Okay. So let me explain that. The student object is having the record. One record is having called as student one. Now, as that object is having the relationship, I mean already having one object, you cannot create the master detail relationship. Let's create master detail relationship, and what it gives. What is this? Training, right? Be the same. Next, next, next. Try to save. So this, you cannot create a new master detail relationship on the existing object if records are already exist. So be sure on this. There will be an interview question for you guys. How can you create a master detail relationship on the object if the records are already having on the object? Okay, so you cannot create the master detail relationship field on the objects if records are already exist. So there is an optional also. So you must first create a lookup relationship, populate the lookup fields with the data in all the records, and then change the relationship to master detail relationship. Okay, so this is saying that you must first create a relationship, lookup relationship field. So they are saying that instead of creating the master detail relationship, create a lookup relationship. Then populate the lookup fields with the data in all records, and then change the relationship type to master detail. Be clear and be sure you understand the things. Okay, they are saying that first create lookup relationship between the same objects, because value is not required, right? Training, I'm creating the lookup relationship first. Next, next, save. Okay, so now lookup relationship is created on the object. Say this. Why? Because let me give the first point as value is mandatory. Okay. So as the value is mandatory, if the records are already there, if you are trying to create a master detail relationship, so as there will be no value for the field, it will throw the error like master detail relationship cannot be created. Now, so let's create one training. So there is no training is created till now. Let's create Salesforce as a training. So as a start date is required, give it. End date is not required. Give the status as in progress. Save. Now value is there. Means now it is eligible for converting the field to the master detail relationship. Say this. Edit. Change the type. Change the field type. Master detail relationship. Okay. For changing the master detail to lookup relationship, so no obligations will be there, and it will be simply converted. But if you want to convert lookup relationship into master detail, then you should have the values there. Save, done. Okay, so this is how you can create. But if you don't have any records on the student, you can directly create the master detail relationship. It doesn't throw any error. This is very much important. And now what happens if you delete the training one? And the lookup, if you delete the value, it just deleted the value in the child object. But what happens if you delete the training? Let me delete here. Say this. The record is deleted. Okay. In the master detail relationship, if you delete a parent record, child record will be automatically deleted. Okay. And if you want to see that, go to the recycle bin. Series. This is training. This is department. Now let's undelete the parent record. Restore. Okay. Now go to the students. We'll see. Student record is also restored. When you undelete the parent, then child records also will be restored. Okay. And then what happens if you undelete the lookup field? Okay. Now go to the student. Say this. Value will be posted. Okay. So this is the major difference. And then there are some ad hoc things. Not sure whether it will complete or not. Okay. So for now, just create the, for today's class, just create lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and try what are the options and what are the limitations we have. How many master details can be created? How many lookups can be created? What happens if we delete the parent record for lookup and master detail? So what is the value is mandatory? What value is not mandatory? That is okay. So this is what you guys have to look in this one. Okay. And there is another called roll-up summary fields. Roll-up summary fields. Okay. So what is a roll-up summary field? Roll-up summary fields are the fields which are used to perform the aggregate functions like minimum, maximum, count, and sum on the child records. Example is, let's say I have the training object, okay, and roll-up summary fields are enabled on the master detail relationship. It won't enable on the lookup relationship. Let me explain this. Okay, so let me go to the student object, and then department is also one parent, right? Department says now over there. So one more important, up to 25 roll-up summary fields can be created. See this, roll-up summary field type is not enabled. Okay, so it's a roll-up summary fields is a field which is used to perform aggregate functions on the child records, and then it is a read-only fields, means you cannot create, edit the value of the roll-up summary field. It will be calculated based on the child records. That may be the sum, minimum, maximum, or some other values are there. Okay, it will be enabled on master in the master detail relationship. So this is having the lookup relationship. Let's go to the student and the training is there. Training is the master in the master detail relationship. Over there. Try to create a new field. Series. Roll-up summary field is enabled. Okay. So how many roll-up summary fields can be created? Up to 15 or 25 it is. Just see this limitation. Because limitations are not the static one, they may be varies based on the release and others. Salesforce will be keep on changing the number. Okay, now I want to know how many students are there. Okay, let me give like the number as number of students. Okay, so means under this training, how many students are there? If I want to know that, then you can use the aggregate functions. Here, students, then count. Count means how many records are there. Let's say I want to know the sum. Sum means, let's say I have a field called student fee. On this department, I want to know that how many students are there. I mean, how much fees we can collect for all the students. Then we can go for sum. And then minimum. What is the minimum fees we have given? What is the maximum? So minimum can be applied on the date fields also. Date fields numbers as well. Okay. So maximum also can be applied on date. Others. So sum can be applied on the numbers only. Okay. Sum means it is just addition, right? Addition can be done on the number fields only. So for now it is count, right? So let's give the count. And let's say if I ask you to create the field to show the only active students, instead of all students, I want to know the only active students based on the status. Here you can have a filter criteria like here status equals to active. You can use this one. Okay. Then what happens is only active students number only can be given. If you don't give any criteria, if you give this all records, then all records will be counted instead of, so active students, inactive students, cancel, whatever the student numbers, all the students can be calculated. This is called filter criteria. Okay. Now roll-up summary field is created. Series. Series. Where is this? It's training, right? Number of students. It is sometimes the UI will take time to refresh and the lightning is finished. So number of students is 1. Okay, and you cannot set a value and you want to remove a value, right? This field is calculated upon save when the record is created. Which record? If you create a student record, delete a student record, then that will be happen. So here we have a student records. This is called related list. Means if it is the parent, what are the related things that are available? Let me delete this record. You can delete from here also. Series. Okay. Now go to the training. Series. Edit. So number of students is 0. So it is automatically calculated. The same way what you can do, the roll-up summary fields are the fields which are used to perform the aggregate functions like sum, minimum, maximum, count. Right? So these 4 kind of actions we can perform on the child objects. And roll-up summary fields are enabled only on the master in the master detail relationship. Okay? Up to 25 roll-up summary fields can be created per object. And that too, it is not a static value. You can search on Google and try to find out what is the maximum number is allowed for now. Okay, so this is what we discussed. Any questions on this? So today we discussed lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and then roll up summary fields. Okay. I have shared one thing called videos already. I mean, the material I have shared. I hope you guys have already seen that. Okay, just go through that one. There, I have already captured everything there. Kriti, you can stop sharing recording. That's enough.